This is a really deep thought to end on, but maybe hopefully people can integrate this. We have two parts of our brain, right? One is chaos, one is order. Masculine side of our brain is for order. Feminine side is chaos, right? So technically chaos is the unknown. So we don't know what it is in a sense, right? And so everybody tries to figure out female psychology, this kind of stuff, right? They're just scratching the surface, right, to understand.
Welcome to the Better Man Podcast with Ivan and Sumedh. This podcast is all about how to be an optimal, conscious male in today's society. Join Ivan and Sumedh as they go deep into the rabbit hole of personal growth, mindset, social dynamics, and spirituality. Are you ready to be a better man?
Welcome back to the Better Man Podcast. Here with you once again, it's Sumedh Chatterjee and Ivana Costa. How's it going, guys? We missed you. Today we're talking about bitter pills to swallow.
Yeah, and this is that type of shit that you don't like you don't want to accept it, but here's the motherfucking truth, you know. Starting with Joe Biden is a scam. He's a reptile. Maybe.
Reptile. Yeah. Yo, in Futurama, they were showing like this Catholic priest as a reptilian like form in one scene. And so I don't know, man. Like Matt Groening is an oracle, like for sure though, because Disenchantment, Futurama, Simpsons, all that stuff. Um, like he predicts all of it. Like how does he do it? You know?
For
I
sure.
think he
And
definitely.
I think that's the first hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, straight up. That is a hard pill to swallow.
Listen,
And
motherfuckers, the Simpsons are motherfucking predicting shit. Like this is real, all right? You can't stop pretending. It's no longer like, oh, look, they pretty. No, it's, oh shit, they're onto something.
exactly, man. Do you believe in this thing like blue pill, black pill, orange pill, purple pill, whatever pill?
I take my vitamin B. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I take my supplements, you know.
Yeah, I take my supplements.
That's good. No, but for real, like people need to be taking, zinc, vitamin D at this time, especially when we got, a mind virus going around. I say it's a mind virus because all is mind, right? So,
The second hard pill to swallow is that you're the reason that you're in your situation. You done fucked yourself. You took your own penis and you shoved it in your own ass.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
Straight up. Yo, I have an amethyst crystal with me. I think this was, I was asked to do it from EC21, Evolution of Consciousness. This woman called Amy Stardust, she contacts star seeds and stuff. And she took us through this thing called the violet flame. And the violet flame is like this kind of visualization. You imagine a violet cold flame, kind of like, it looks like water almost. It's violet, right? It's purple. And you imagine it going from your crown and like burning up any of the like feelings of tension or like trauma in your body. And basically what it does is it neutralizes karma. So like any of the bad karma in your body, it neutralizes it. So yeah, that was a really lit experience.
Violet flame. Yeah, I do have some experience with some violet flame before as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was saying, you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. You have to take responsibility for the way that others treat you, right? As crazy as that sounds, you can't take responsibility for their actions, right? But you can take responsibility for the way they treat you, right? And I'll say like you say like, oh, but I can't control the way that somebody does. That's true. You can't control nobody, but you can say, hey, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. And you have the right to step back, and you have the right to say no. And if you have the right to say no, they also have the right to say no. If
Facts.
you have to give to others what it is that you want as well, right?
That's golden rule, like give unto others you want done unto yourself. Like
That's like in every single religion, bro.
exactly,
By the
exactly.
way, how was your new moon? How's your new moon experience?
It was pretty
Full
interesting.
full moon, my bad. It was full moon.
I know what you meant. um, yeah, it was an interesting time, man. I got very much into my emotions. I think I had an emotional purge. But then I also felt very calibrated in terms of the identity and the person that I'm creating, like in terms of my character. Like I got really clear on that. I think it's Leo, this last past one. So Leo, is very in its own self-image and ego, and it really likes to construct things and you know be the center of attention. So I think I definitely stepped into that energy a little bit, and yeah, it was nice. It was
That's
good
cool,
for me.
bro. Yeah. Did you put your crystals out?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I put them out in the grass, in my bowl as
nice.
well, and my beads. Put my beads out as well. Oh, and then I put water in a bottle, and then I put the water out there too. So I could be like sipping, throughout the week and
Yeah.
shit. Cause bro, like fuck, dude, shit, like it's like the day before I woke up, I did my, I did my thing, and I felt great. Right, next day woke up, felt like shit, felt like I was just terrible, like just total like as low as you can call low vibration. That's where I was at, bro.
Felt that too. The next day, you feel like you got hit by a truck or something. You feel like, right? It's like all this energy is just like whoosh, taken out of you. Yeah, for sure,
I
for
was
sure.
like, bruh. I was like, why? And like, dude, I stayed in bed till like 4 p.m. Like, that's how bad it was. And then it didn't go away until I FaceTime my girlfriend. Before that, I spoken to her, but on the phone. But I was like still bothered. And actually, I created like drama in my relationship because I was in such a bad mood. And then yeah, but then I got better, and I feel better now. Yeah. And I'm just drinking my protein drink now.
Nice, man. Well, we live and we learn. That's another bitter pill to swallow. Like we got to go through some times, and we learn. We learn from other people because they're mirrors to us. It's like I think one bitter pill, hard pill to swallow for me has been no response is a response. You text certain people, you wait for them to get back to you. You set up an expectation in your mind, but them not responding to you is their choice and it's their priority. So it's nothing you can kind of change in a sense. You can just point it out to them and you know do the best with your own timeline that you have.
For sure, bro. Like I remember I had a friend, and then I just get. And at one point, like they helped me just stop responding to my text, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" Like, and then and then I saw him at a little gathering, at a little UFC gathering, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And he's like, "It's okay, it's okay." And I was like, yeah, fuck you, piece of shit.
Yo,
Like,
what the it's like it's okay.
no, it's not okay, bro, because I thought you were my friend,
Right.
but I guess not. You fake ass
Yeah, it is.
motherfucker.
That's one of the bitter
So I
pills.
fucked your girlfriend, bitch. Ah, goddamn, no, I didn't do that shit. No.
Now, make money. Yeah. Um, man, I really resonate with that. Like, people not texting you back, people ghosting you. I think after a while you start to recognize when you start doing that, because we often times we judge ourselves on the things that we judge others on, you know? So it's
Yeah.
like it often points like three fingers pointing back at us, in a sense. So I think another one for me has been looks matter. Like I know a lot of people say that, like especially in this, you know, black pill, which I don't believe in. I don't believe in that. However, there's a shred of truth to it where yeah, looks do matter. Like you don't want to take it away completely, but it's not the only thing that matters as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah. Totally, totally, bro. Grant Cardone, in his book 10X, he talks about how like how there's like he breaks down like common myths, and one of the money myths is like people are like money's not the most important thing, and he's like, yeah, you're right, it's not the most important thing, but it's pretty damn up there, bitch. Like, bro, you gonna act stupid on me? You gonna act stupid on me? What are you gonna? Yo, you gonna go to McDonald's? How the fuck you gonna play with blowjobs? Oh, I don't have any money, but I can pay you in blowjobs. "Oh, I don't have a dick, sir. Oh, I don't know what to do now. you know.
Yeah, man. And I was thinking of this concept. Like I just wore this hat randomly. It doesn't even fit my head. I have a big ass head. Um, but basically, like I was reminded of Indiana Jones, not because of this hat, but it's just like this event of something that happened where I was in my flow routine. I was really in the zone with my beasting routine and like my cold showers and all that stuff. And I paused, and then I recognized something. I was like, wait a second, like a thought from my past is coming up right now. And then in that moment I could slow time down, and I was like, I can make a choice right now. I can go into the thought and spend hours and get distracted and fucking, like start just like dwelling on it, or I could just have a visualization where I zap it. And the visualization was I'm Indiana Jones, and I'm going into the Temple of Doom right now, right? And the door behind me is closed, and the door behind me is my past, so I can't see it anymore. It's just gone, And so I made myself this kind of visualization in that moment where I was like, oh, past is gone. Like I can't look back anymore, you know? And that actually helped me stay on task and stay focused. Because at times, yes, we do need to delve into it in a psychoanalytic way, right? But at the same time, it's like when we're doing our task and the past comes up to either remind us or distract us, we have to have a mental imagery that we use, like a lightsaber, like we slice through it, and then we can get back to what we're doing.
Bro, I think you said something really cool. It was like you zap the thought, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yeah, thoughts are things, man. Thoughts are things, and they have a physical form, right? It's not like this physical, right? But it's like it's got its own material. It's got its own texture. And different thoughts have different textures, different feelings, right? The way that different cloths have different textures. And yeah, sometimes like you realize that you're the one that's entertaining the thought. You're the one that's giving the thought more power and more strength. You're the one that's giving your past the power to control you. You're the one that's giving your fear the strength over you. You're the one that's giving your demons the ability to control you. It's you. It's you. It's always been you. It's like that meme. It's always been me. It's me. It's always been you. It's like the spaceship.
Another one, yeah.
It's cake. It's always been cake.
I made one which was like, but it's all self love, and he's like, it's always been self
It's
love.
always been something. Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, memes are great because meme is a mental gene, right? So it's like it's an imprint in the cosmic Akashic records. Akash means sky, so it's a sky space. Legit, it's a sky
Mm.
space around the earth or around the world, where all the memories and from this generation, past generations is stored.
Have you
And
heard about the holographic universe?
yeah, I love that theory. Yeah,
It makes the
actually,
most sense.
yeah, exactly. That's the one I resonate with the most. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Can you explain it a bit for the people out here?
Well, from what I understand, it's just this idea that we're just these holograms of light, essentially, is how they explain it. Like we are just projections. We're light beings, and yeah, we just. I'm not remembering too much about it right now. I have to look it up again, but
Yeah.
basically, understand it is like we are just projections. Like we're not
Hmm.
physical in the sense. We're illusory. We're like made of some other stuff.
Yeah. To add on to what you said, um, so when you take a hologram, right? Let's just say there's like a full piece, right? And we break a piece off. Well, you're still able to see, right? You still have like some experience. Some if light crosses through the holographic material, it will create still a piece of the hologram. You still will see something, right? And that's kind of like when we have like an idea, but it's not like fully formed yet, right? Like when you're trying to explain something to someone, and you're like, oh man, it's at the tip of my tongue, right? It's like that's where it is. It's like it's kind of there, but it's not quite there. So as more other pieces of the hologram begin to be added, you begin to see more, right? And have more clarity and have a bigger vision, a bigger picture.
For sure, brother. Yeah. Speaking of bigger picture, man, this Falcon today, it freaking attacked me, bro. Like, it was like it went around like a boomerang. So it attacked me once, went around again. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna block my face right now. It attacked me again. Went around again, did it again, and then the final time I said, I was speaking to it. I was like, all right, brother, let's work this out. You know, and it stopped and it flew away. And so when I showed no fear to it, when I was just like, Amor Fati, I love my fate, whatever happens, it was like, yeah, I recognize that. I'm trying to tell you something. That's what it was trying. It was like saying to me that you are now about to step into a higher state of consciousness and you need to look at the bigger picture. You're zooming in too much soon. That's what it was trying to tell me. So, a hawk or a falcon, whatever it was, I think it was either one of those two. It basically like it keeps showing up in my life at times when I need it the most, like where I'm like uncertain of my purpose, or I'm kind of like I'm not sure whether I'm going in the right way, but I know I am. Kind of. It's like in
Mm.
those little pockets of moments where this bird shows up, and it's really powerful. I think animals are messengers, and they
Hmm.
definitely like they send us messages from that spiritual realm.
You know what I
That's why.
took from that, from what you said? It sort of seems like the bird was saying, if you are in fear, then the world's gonna react in attack.
Right, right,
And
totally.
it's just crazy. It's like, and it's the same. It basically this applies everywhere. Like you can't be rejected if you don't feel rejected, right? Or like let's just say if guys are trying to approach a girl and she rejects him automatically. Well, it's because that guy rejected himself before he even made the approach. So so it's like what you think is you are, the the world will react and say, yes, you are that. So if you
Definitely.
find ways to prove your own greatness, the world will say, yes, you are. If you find ways to say, I'm so poor, then yes, you are. If you say, I'm fat, shit,
All right,
I already. And then the food will react and saying, "All right, let's make this bitch fat."
Remember I told you my theory of why people get fat is because they're
Mhm.
trying to ground themselves. They're trying to get their root chakra. Like you remember that when I said that? I
Yeah, they're
think that
trying to feel heavier. They're trying to feel heavier and pull themselves down.
yeah.
It's
That's
true. I mean, when you eat, it does ground you. Like,
yeah,
it's true.
very true, man. That's another bitter pill for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been thinking about this idea. I'm gonna post about it soon, actually. This idea of limiting beliefs, like a limiting belief, is a limit around your potential of growth, right? Because if you have a small view of looking at the world, right, that's what's gonna like that's all the space you're giving yourself. Is this much. So a limitless belief, or I call it maybe a liberation belief, or maybe a freedom belief, gives you much more opportunity for growth, right? So when you set a belief for yourself that expands, it's expansive, it's much easier to reach those new heights. But if you say, oh, I'm only going to limit myself in this way because my personality has always been like this since 12, and it like starts to create a construct of ego that's so powerful that we can't transcend it because it's so attached to the physical world. So what we want to do is basically we want to start to be like, my identity is fluid. I'm going to create what I want with it, like kind of have this mentality of being a shapeshifter, which is really powerful. Animals do that. A lot of animals do that. They camouflage, or they shapeshift, or they allow themselves to fine tune their terrain. Like every animal has a terrain. Like imagine a fish out of water. That's how I feel sometimes here. But I'd rather be a fish out of water than be, you know, like a jaguar
And a
underwater.
fish on a platter.
Yeah, facts. And eaten. Yeah, facts.
Yo, this
So
idea of shapeshifting is very interesting
yeah,
because it's kind of like we're always shapeshifting, but we don't actually even know it, right?
true. Yeah, your
Like,
hair is going, your
like,
nails are going.
like when you're with your family, you behave a certain way, right? When you're at a nice restaurant with your family, you behave differently than when you're at a nice restaurant on a date, right? That's a different shape. It's a different, you don't behave the same way.
Yeah, it's context dependent. Yeah, sometimes state is context dependent, to be honest. Like we speak very openly with lots of people, and then we speak very, like a little bit of our language, let's say, and that's what I think the difference in somebody vibing with that energy and somebody not vibing is that are they making the interaction better, or are they expanding it, or creating more opportunity in the interaction. A lot of people can be very stubborn with their language. They're like, yeah, it's always like this and it has to be like this, and it's not going to ever change. Well, then in that case, like the mental framework, antium, it's difficult to break that, and shift that person out of their misery, even if there is some, right? But if someone is more open-minded or flexible in their methods, and they're listening to the teacher, and they're embodying the notes, they don't even need to take notes. They're like, oh shit, that one thought I had, it's
Yeah.
like, use
Yeah.
that the next day, like that.
Yeah. I love taking notes, but sometimes it's better to like just forget all that other shit, right? And just like listen to their words and allow yourself to become hypnotized by their actions.
Yeah, man, it's like being receptive, like being a receiver for their transmission. Yeah, because it is a yin yang relationship, student teacher, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
give and take. So give and receive, I would say, more better way of phrasing that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, another bitter pill. Like sometimes I remember when I first showed up in Lions Den, I was kind of like, it's one of the rules that, they kind of humiliate you for the first time when they see you, it's like, it's a martial arts concept.
Oh,
you know.
really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like you show up and they're sort of like boom, they kind of crush your ego down in the in the beginning, but then they slowly, you gain
Oh, really?
accustomed.
What they said to you?
No, they didn't say anything to me per se, but they were like, like he was like, how many girls are you talking to, and I was like, I don't know, like maybe five or something, he's like, five, I have five today. So shit like, yeah, you're right, I probably should be texting more, and so but that like that like push, it
Mhm.
kind of got me to realize like no one's really kind of put it to my face like that. It helped me step up. And
Mhm.
heard that, it sort of like it crushed my ego, and I was like, yeah, I need to step up my standards. And it was kind of
Mm.
good for me in a way. Like a
Yeah.
lot of teachers, they're too nice, they're like, oh yeah, you can skip next class, it's all right, it's all good. Then it's like it becomes like this complacency that like kicks in, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I guess they're not that serious about it, so
Yeah, it's true. Sometimes you just gotta put it in somebody's face, like a dick pic, you know?
vibe a pick, like kind of, that's the way I see it, is like it's through a vibe, but it's like it's the shock effect of a dick pic, but it's a vibe
Hmm.
pic.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a vibe pic. Yeah, yeah. Same. Like sometimes, like I post, like what I made on my, on my investments and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
and I say like, yo, I'm not showing off. This is a wake up call that you should be in this as well. Like, don't miss out.
Yeah, people forget, DHV, demonstration of higher value, right? There's got to be a demonstration. You guys aren't demonstrating it. It's just like you have all this value inside of you, but where's the demonstration, So that's one thing. Like I had all these ideas and insights about flow and stuff running around in my mind, but I wasn't saying it out into the cosmic universe enough. And so that's another thing that I was pushed last year to really, really like fine tune my message and just say it. Just say it. Even
Bro. Mm-hmm.
and like that's another bitter pill to swallow, is like sometimes you're not going to be right. That doesn't matter. You're still producing content, you're still expressing something from within. Yeah, I got to go get the door, but please
Okay.
continue.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, Soom said something interesting about saying it out loud. And I think many times people say things like, "Oh, I'm not gonna say it out loud because if other people know, then they're gonna like put some like woo woo ji ja jiju hex on me." You know what I mean? Like they're gonna fuck up with my dream, right? I think that's bullshit. I think that's total freaking garbage. No, no, they're not gonna influence it. No, they're not gonna influence it. You're actually more likely to find what it is that you need by speaking it out loud. So basically, Sumo, I'm telling that sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want to jinx it" or some bullshit like that. It's like I'm saying, no, you're more likely to find what you're looking for, and the people will come to you, right? The people that you need in your life will come to you if you put it out. It's kind of like whenever I was like, yo, I want to learn more about real estate and I want to do wholesaling and stuff like that. And I was like, wholesaling, whispering shit into my phone. And then I started seeing ads for it.
Damn, what the fuck? You did that?
Bro,
It,
bro, there's a TikTok of this girl like engagement ring, oval diamond, bro. And then her boyfriend got her that diamond.
no fucking way, dude.
You gotta fucking speak up. Don't be a little bitch.
No, no way. That's not possible.
Dude, yes it fucking is, bro. Your phone is listening to you. Have you heard that joke that the guy from Pineapple Express, he was like he was like, I laughed, Suri laughed, Alexa laughed. He said, I made a joke. Alexa laughed. Apple Siri laughed, and he's like they were all listening. Oh no, it was because his wife was like, "Why are you whispering in the house?" He says, "It's because I don't want them to hear us." And then it's like Google laughed, Alexa laughed. Everybody fucking laughed. My FBI agent laughed.
Bro, honestly, like that shit's kind of creepy to me because once I got an Amazon Fire TV, right? So like the Fire Stick or whatever, and I was speaking into the Amazon, like the remote, and I was like, Alexa, how's it go? And it was like, hello, I'm speaking to you in a whisper mode right now. If you want to turn off whisper mode, you have to press this. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Like, what is whisper mode? You know, like it's like this really creepy, like voice that's like a whisper speaks back to you. Have you ever got that? Yeah, yeah. Who's that? Yin Yang twins, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Hey,
Oh, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah, exactly.
Vibes.
Vibes,
All right.
man.
Another hard pill to swallow. Witchcraft is not bad.
Yeah,
Witchcraft is not bad.
yeah.
Candles, not bad. Palo Santo, not bad.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, people have very, orthodox ideas sometimes, and they stick to it. This is what I'm telling you. It's like it is a hard pill to swallow. That witchcraft isn't bad because it's like if you've been raised in an environment that's telling you everything that's not your belief is bad, like you're gonna question everything, right? You're not gonna try new things. You're not gonna
For sure,
explore any.
bro.
So
Anytime I see the pentagram, it low key scares me still, like to this
yeah,
day. But all it means is fucking fire, air, water, earth.
exactly. Yeah, and mind, which is the mind is the creating the is part of the elements as
It's
well. I
probably like
think.
ether. I think it's probably like ether.
Yeah, yeah,
Ether's like the space that holds everything together.
right. Yes, and a couple of other bitters pills. Moving on. You gotta sometimes move on without closure. That's one of them.
Oh fuck, bro.
And another one
That
is, I know that one hits me. Yeah, no. But the other one is being a workaholic doesn't guarantee you financial security.
is true as well. You gotta do the right work.
Yeah,
Another hard pill to swallow. If you ain't making the money you want to make, it's because you're not providing enough value. Facts.
facts.
Facts. You probably just ain't cool as you think you is, man.
Yeah. Stop fat shaming facts. Well, I just said fat facts. That's it.
Fat fact. Fat fact. You remember that brand Baby Fat?
Yeah,
It's
there's
pretty dope.
PHA.
PH. How long have we been talking? 40 minutes?
Maybe something like that.
Something like that. Okay.
Oh, hard pill to swallow. Tesla was right all along. Secrets of the universe is in frequency, energy, yeah, and sound.
Another hard pill to swallow. The government don't give a shit about you.
Govern mind control.
Shit. All right. I like that. That's a good place to end this place.
Why you censorism? I said
Sensorism. Damn.
you censor things.
Bro,
Damn.
tell me, bro, do I look like a white girl that's wearing boy clothes?
You see, this is what you did. You said it, and then I entered that reality. You know what I mean? Like, you set the intention, and I was like, what would you look like if you were a white girl? you know?
I look like a girl that plays soccer, bro.
Yeah, straight
Bro, I
up.
can't even keep my eyes open right now. What the fuck? I don't know why. I had a
Probably
good, I had a good sleep,
from the full moon, also probably.
but I don't know. It's hard to keep them. I can keep them. Obviously I can keep them open, but like they gotta be like shut basically. I look Chinese as hell, bro. I'm a Korean ass motherfucker.
You got to be the sun because you're shining to all these people around you. You're the light to all of them, and you live in a household with mostly women. I'm just saying your sister overpowers, Um,
It's just one other woman, bro.
it is.
Yeah, it's just my sister and me.
Oh, okay. And what about like aunts and
No, no,
like
no, they don't live here.
don't live here? Okay. Anyway, that was an assumption to make. But you got to be the sun. You're the sunlight because feminine energy is the planets around you, and you give them light.
Yeah,
You're the protector.
you
You're the
give
guard.
them your strength. Another hard pill to swallow. Fuck independent woman. Now let me see what I mean by that. I like a woman that could take care of herself, but she prefers that I take care of her. You know, like she's like self-sufficient. She knows how to cook. She knows how to be healthy. She knows how to exercise. You know, she has her own passions, her own hobbies, shit that she really enjoys. But she would much rather be with the company of a strong man and allow him to guide her and allow his vision to become her vision.
For sure.
Because when two people are not they're in a couple, right? They're in a relationship, but they're walking different paths. It's not convenient. You don't It's harder to live out your purpose, to express your purpose. But if you so basically like the girl's like, oh, I want to go work at Coca-Cola and live in Atlanta, right? The man comes into his life and she's like, and he makes her see that, hey, maybe you should go work at Pepsi instead and live in New York. And it's like the girls kind of want to be like, oh yeah, that's a bigger picture than mine, and I want that. I vibe with that.
Right.
So hard pill to swallow. A woman wants to be with a man that's greater than her. She
Yeah.
doesn't want a man that's equal to him.
She wants to be led, right? She wants to be led in the relationship. Yeah, it's like, of course, there's going to be times like if you're both working or whatever, there's compromises to be made and things like that. Yeah, it's okay if you're independent, but also it's like that interdependence, which is sexy, like when you need the support of another person and you actually value it. And I like what you said, like your values have to match.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be like cheerleaders for each other in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, because of course you're one being the kind of container, right? The ether, or as you said it earlier, like the ether, whatever, like the container of space that holds that energy. And because that energy is change, so when we're afraid of change, we're afraid of the feminine energy at times too.
Mm-hmm.
And because like I thought of this, bro. So I think everybody, males and females, need to figure out what this energy is. What is this divine feminine? What is divine masculine? How can we use our discipline and our surrender together to merge both of our hemispheres so we can be much more like, polymaths in this next era, like Tesla, like Da Vinci,
For
like,
sure, bro. There's different exercises that you could do to merge, like pranayama. Pranayama's
yeah.
like, I'll show you guys real quick if you guys don't know. So you're gonna cover one nostril, right? And you're gonna breathe out of it first, and then you're gonna breathe in through the same nostril, and then you're gonna cover that same nostril, and then you're gonna blow out through the opposite one, and then breathe in again. And switch nostrils. Breathe out. It's just super simple, right? But this actually helps balance your left and right hemispheres. It's really
Yeah.
amazing. Do it for
And
like 5 minutes.
when you do that, you also get into a theta waves, and basically like Frank White, one of the greatest sorcerers on this planet, like touch wood, like he said that we produce scalar waves from our brains when it merges,
Mm,
and scalar waves are used to uh, enter other people's minds, so we can be more telempathetic. Is that a word? I don't know. Maybe I just made it up. But like telepathic empathy, like we can feel how other people feel. And that's why when you visit a mystic or a psychic or a coach that's really tapped in, they can feel your energy, and
they
because
can read you. They read you so fast, bro.
yeah,
Same, bro. I just call that like having a third eye open.
yeah.
Alrighty, people, live life. Don't be a bitch. Speak your truth.
Let's
Go
get
out
it.
there and get some on you.
Win, win, win. Win for you, win for the other person, win for the universe. Let's get it.
Kisses,
Gang.
kisses, kisses. Peace and light.
Kisses.
See you later, homie. Have a good day.
If you would like to contact Sumedh for peak performance coaching, go to @FlowZone Academy on Instagram. That's FLOZONE Academy. If you would like to connect to your higher self, contact Ivan at odd.resilience. That's ODD.resilience. Also, make sure you follow the Better Man podcast on Instagram. See you next time.